Hi there, welcome to I Alone Fly Tarot. I'm going to do a tarot card reading for Libra energy. For this round of 12 zodiac sign readings, which I'm about halfway done, I'm using the Kipper card deck this round, and we're to see what other different messages we could get to come through. So we're going to get out a few of the Kipper cards, and we're going to get clarifiers on top of it to fill out the story of what might be going on in Libra energy. So keep in mind, we all kind of tap into Libra energy. It is about, using our mind to create balance and harmony in relationships, using our social skills and all that to be diplomatic. And some people use those skills because they're trying to build relationships from love and hope and faith. And other people use those same skills because they're being maybe manipulative and deceptive because they're trying to get relationships to move forward, maybe out of selfish, greedy reasons or because they fear moving forward in love. Bottom of the deck is going on a journey. Okay. Well, let's see what's under here. Journey, great fortune, change, pathway, message, unexpected income, wealthy man, court, and concern. Okay. So we have a message of concern towards a partnership that a main male or someone taking action in the world might move forward to have high honor. And the choice is, are you moving forward in high honor? Someone might be concerned. Somebody could be in a relationship and they find out that someone else that they maybe used to be in a relationship with is going to move forward towards someone else, and they don't like that. They might know if that person does that, if it's a positive, loving relationship, that person will experience a lot of abundance in their life. So they might message the person saying, hey, I'd exchange resources with you. You want to instead get in a relationship with me, and they're a wealthy person, and it goes to court. Kind of like, what are you going to do? Okay, well, let's go find out. And for other people, they could have been in a relationship and they were moving forward, but then someone who basically kind of wants to be the main emotional person in their life sent them a message saying, hey, stop that relationship and get in a relationship with me. What is this message of concern? Well, somebody is sending a message, maybe that they feel defensive about moving forward. Maybe because they've healed. Okay. Or there too, they could get a message that somebody's learned to have good boundaries because they've healed. Tell us about this courtship card. Yeah, they're in two minds now about what to do. Maybe about the relationship they're in, or not. Somebody, well, let's see. Because the Knight of Swords, that seems, defensive. Like they're defensive to this person in the past. They're in a relationship, kind of in denial, not wanting to, well, they had made a decision to be in a relationship out of being in denial, it looks like. and they made the decision to be defensive to someone from their past. Maybe it's the person from the past getting the message that could they be getting a message from this person saying, I'm wounded, but I'm healing. I'm still like looking back at you or something? Or is it saying, have good boundaries, heal? Kind of like subconsciously, maybe telling the person they left behind, kind of like, watch out for me. I'm a person who's in two minds and I got myself in this other relationship. Learn to have good boundaries, protect yourself against me. Heal. Because the main male in the relationship has the idea that they want to be a King of Pentacles, that they have decided either they want to be in a relationship with the King of Pentacles and as a King of Swords, that they have decided that. But the main male has decided, maybe, or spoken a truth to the King of Pentacles. I don't know, we'll have to see. Might have to go see what that Ace of Swords was. But I guess I would think it would read in sequence saying they plan to move forward with the King of Pentacles, which I see as Capricorn, worldly energy, and King of Swords, Libra energy of the mind. Okay, so tell us about the High Honor card. They could have gotten in a, they could have, another way of looking at this, they could have been in a relationship and they were kind of defensive of healing. They were in this relationship, but they were still in two minds about making a decision, about speaking the truth, their truth. But it looks like at least, this is all masculine energy out here. So we don't really know what these people think internally, but externally, someone is taking action in the world, male or female. They have decided they are going to take action in the world, being a King of Pentacles, which could be being a marriage partner or all about money and materialism. And from their mind, that's what they have decided. And some of them could have decided, if they're not emotionally connected in with themselves at all, like they ignore emotions, that they are going to be all about taking action in the world without being really connected to their emotional, creative, inspired space, really. That it's all about having stability and security, making decisions that seem logical and practical. Okay. Tell us about the High Honor card. Well, well, they could be moving forward with someone and towards someone that could be a privileged person emotionally, but also probably wealthy and abundant. And if these people are going about this in a shadowy manner, kind of low vibrational, they are hiding something about these people who are taking action without maybe the best of intentions, because we don't know their emotional state at this time. So if we assume there's always going to be people in the world who take the low vibrational route, those people might be deciding that it's all about stability, security, money, wealth, image, status, and they've decided that's practical. But as they take action towards someone that it looks like they want to have as a partner in their life, they could be hiding something about their foundation. We'll come back and look at that in a moment. Tell us who the privileged lady is. Well, we have Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus, all feminine energies. Well, this Libra reading. Well, for some, they could have thought, okay. The underlying reason for the card on the bottom of the deck is the reason why the story came out. So let's see. We had people going on a journey that seemed like it was going to lead to great fortune. But then something changed about the path that they were on. There was something communicated about exchanging the foundation from which they operated from. They might have decided that, they could have been on one journey thinking it was very fortunate, but the person they were on a relationship with wanted to transform and change and grow. And if this person had never expected to do that, they would have decided, we need to change our foundation. We kind of got in a relationship maybe to all be about wealth and stability and image and status. So, and there's probably other people we could exchange resources with and have that with without having to go through transformation and all that stuff. So we're going to take it to court. Basically debate it in our mind. So they could have told the person that they were in a relationship with that they're defensive. They conveyed that basically. The other person got the hint. And because they're in two minds about which relationship to be in, they made a decision to be defensive mentally. The positive people in this relationship would have decided, well, I'm moving forward in truth. And the truth is that as King of Pentacles, married partners maybe, I need to nurture myself to my fullest potential, because that, in Libra, King of Swords energy, is what's just and fair. We're all meant to nurture ourselves to our fullest potential and to follow our vision and our truth. And the other person could have been like, no, I've always decided that I just want to be a King of Pentacles. I want to be someone who has a lot of stability, security, all kind of about the 3D. I never planned. That's my truth. I never had any vision of, I don't know, maturing myself into any other potential. And it just isn't my truth. That's just, it's not about growing and maturing yourself. It's like, if I have stability and security, I'm good. I don't want to go down this path of transformation, of learning and growing and going on some spiritual journey of life. It's just about the world. And if I've got, stability and security here and that works, and that works. So they had different ideas of what high honor is in their life. The one person in high vibrational Libra energy is probably very intuitive with the High Priestess card, tapping into their Cancer, Pisces emotions, connected in with their highest vision of themselves and their life, and, kind of connected with the divine and all that. And that's the type of foundation they operate from. And the other person might think life's all about high honor, how society views you, how other people view you. Do other people look at you as somebody who is stable and abundant and blah, blah. And there could be some things about their foundation they like to keep hidden. Maybe they want to hide that their foundation is all about high honor. It isn't about growing and learning and expanding to your full potential. So they both had different ideas that they wanted to move towards. The high vibrational Libra energies want to give birth to a new life, a new way of being and perceiving. They want to bring down the old foundational ways of being, where they are willing in their Leo energy to step into the spotlight of their life. They have tempered their beastly nature. You know, it's not about pride and ego and status and image and wealth and keeping up with the Joneses. It's about emotionally tempering your beastly nature with your more divine nature, which is your emotional, creative, inspired, intuitive side, so that you're not running all over the jungle, biting people's heads off out of your pride and ego or keeping up with the Joneses. It isn't about pride and ego and image. It's about love. It's about nurturing yourself emotionally, knowing your worth and value. And when you're kind of willing to step into the spotlight of your own life and you're loving and you believe in yourself and you know that you were given unique talent, skills, and interests, that you were uniquely given by the universe, not the world, that you can grow your long-term stability and success upon, and you want to give birth to that, male or female, that is the journey of life you want to go on. Because you believe that is where true great fortune lies in your life. That is the pathway to transforming your life. Letting go of kind of it all being about this earthly stuff and surrounded by luxuries in life. That just isn't what brings you, it's all nice to have those things, but, it isn't society viewing you as the privileged lady. That doesn't bring you, or being surrounded by things in life. That isn't what brings you emotional fulfillment in your life. It's being creative and inspired and putting in work and effort into the things that you love. And this other person is like, yeah, I never thought of doing that. Can you just go get a different type of job that's normal or something like that? So the other person, they might have thought, you know what? I can go get in a relationship with someone else that kind of thinks the way I do, that it is about putting in hard work and effort to have this certain status and image where we get to surround ourselves with luxury in life. And, that's the biggest my vision was. No transformation, no being emotionally brave and strong, not really having to go into my deep emotions, not having to deal with my worth and value. If I make money and I got stability and I got security and I got the things around me I like, I'm good. So they let the old foundation go. They might have decided that to go towards someone else, someone who is already surrounded by luxuries in life. And they're going to be emotionally strong about being in a love relationship, maybe where it's more about Queen of Pentacles in a shadowy sense, where I limit you be loving and I'll emotionally limit my emotional realm to money and materialism. That's maybe the kind of relationship they always expected to be in. I'll be in a relationship with people who are strong and loving, and I'll focus on money and materialism emotionally. Perfect. Surrounded by luxuries in life. And they figure that's going to put them on a journey to great fortune. So they maybe had been on one path, but then it was like, oh, wait a minute, we're going to exchange foundations. It's going to strictly be maybe about being wealthy. And we have went to court. And the King of Swords Libra energy can be about the law, the judge, the authority. So that's what they decided. Let's go see for the people who aren't listening to their intuition and connecting in with their higher self and wanting to take creative, inspired action in their life, and it's more about kind of money and materialism, what is it that they are hiding about their foundation? Well, here we have a Knight of Wands, which can be viewed as player energy, and it's Sagittarius energy. They're moving away from people who are emotionally bold and confident in their Leo energy. And they have decided to hold back from those type of people in their life because they still cling to an old foundational way of viewing the world, which is fine. Everybody's got free will. You can choose to hold on to whatever foundation you want. And if they're not willing to fight for the things they're passionate about and take emotionally bold, confident action in their life, and that be the new foundation they cling to, well, then they might cling more to a foundation where they kind of get to take kind of sexual action. They'll just, yeah. Maybe when they get in relationships and people want them to take emotionally bold, confident action, they'll go run away and kind of repeat some past patterns of the past. Instead of being more emotionally connected in, again, that's another masculine energy. Maybe some of these people are just really not connected in. All of these ones, the Nine of Wands is a masculine energy, the Knight of Swords is a masculine energy. Maybe this is someone who really is not connected in with their emotions at all, male or female. So, let's see. So basically the pattern keeps cycling around and around as long as they still stay in it. So that person could have went and gotten a relationship with someone who was surrounded by luxury in life. But then they got a message of concern that maybe the person they were in a relationship with was kind of defensive towards them. They wanted them, again, maybe like the last person, they wanted them to heal. Or the person they got in a relationship with who's surrounded by luxury in life is very guarded and defensive to healing. They're in two minds about getting aligned within themselves. They could have been defensive. That person could have decided, you know what, you might want to move this relationship forward and you think it's going to be great fortune and all that, but I am even less healed than you are. And I have the idea that, or maybe the other person said, I think you have a lot of healing to do. I think you're still in two minds about things. And so one or the other of them could have decided that they preferred to be with a King of Pentacles, maybe versus a King of Swords. Because here we have the Knight of Swords and then we have the King of Swords. So as it went around the second time, maybe the person they got in a relationship with decided they would rather be with a King of Pentacles, that this King of Swords is in two minds about things, needs to heal. So they listened to their intuition and they move forward. Maybe they got in a relationship or a marriage here. Or maybe the person they got in a relationship the truth was they wanted this person to become their partner and move forward in marriage. And again, maybe this person kind of bolted, like, nope, not doing that. And they held back from them. So the privileged lady they got into a relationship with experienced a tower moment and is now trying to be strong about the fact that, they kind of got in a relationship with this person who, I don't know, was unwilling to move forward in the relationship to become a marriage partner. Maybe it is possible that this person who keeps unwilling to move forward, they could just keep repeating this loop. As soon as people want them to go down a path of like growth and transformation, this person keeps exchanging resources with their more materialistic side. That it's all about money and materialism. Of course, I don't know why this I don't know why this person wouldn't have gotten married to that person. Let's see. Why did this person bolt away from getting in a relationship with that privileged lady? Because they have an energy of wanting to win at all costs. Oh my goodness, now have they changed their mind and now they do want love? This person is in two minds. They maybe go back and forth. Of course, maybe the other person went and got in another relationship. And this person thought they were going to move forward and they were going to be the ones surrounded by luxury in life. And they ended up experiencing a tower moment. I think the person they went and got in a relationship with kind of had the same attitude as them. And they maybe had a choice to go towards someone else who maybe had more money, more wealth, more status. So the person who left one relationship thinking they would be the privileged person, they got in a relationship with that person, and that person decided they had another opportunity. So they went and got in that relationship. So this person experienced a tower moment. Now, just the decision is, do you keep repeating the same old thing round and round and round? Or are you like the positive people who got off this merry-go-round and are going on a journey that are willing to grow and learn and expand? In order for this person to grow and learn and expand, they would have to learn to have better boundaries and heal. They would have to get aligned within themselves emotionally. They would have to start listening to their intuition and make a decision to be held accountable for their past actions and be willing to speak the truth about the past to protect their future. And they would have to take action on their new truth about what it means to be a King of Pentacles. And that would be, instead of it being about money, image, status, they learn to nurture themselves to their full potential because they have learned that that's their truth now. You know, we can have different truths at different times in our life. You know, sometimes it's partying till 5 o'clock in the morning every night, you know, and then later it's not. Just depends on what you think is just and fair in your life at that point in time in your Libra energy. And if any of them did learn their lessons, they are moving forward to get connected in with their own emotional, abundant self that is creative, that is inspired, that is loving, and they are listening to their intuition to become creative and inspired within themselves, because now they have decided they do want to align with the energy of love. And they are going to bring down a foundation, an old foundation. For some of them, they're going to bring down an old foundation on pride and ego, about wanting people to mother them, and on being emotionally focused on money and materialism. And instead, they're going to be emotionally brave and strong, from love to know their emotional worth and value, and they're going to go on the journey. So who knows where you are in this story? Some of you have already lived out this. And you're the one over here waiting. Are these people ever going to decide? I really wish they'd decide. I really wish they'd move forward in a more positive manner. You know, because some of these people in your life could be parents, children, grandparents, neighbor, friend. For some of you, it was someone you have love for and you wish that they would go down a path not living from their mind and just all about the world and ego and image. You wish they would start listening to their intuition and their emotions and think of their higher perspective of their life, of what their life could be if they, you know, had a fuller belief system about how they perceive themselves and what they believe is possible in this life. There's more to life than, I don't know, defending your status or your image or the way things have always been done. It's like, how about you be a creative human being who follows your passions and your dreams? That would be a good example to be for people. So that's what's going on. I don't know where any of you would be in the story, or if this is one that you're just watching it play out for other people. I guess the choice maybe that Libra energies might be dealing with is just those free will choices. Are you going to be defensive of healing, or are you going to heal? So you heal your fear, your insecurity, your self-limiting beliefs, so that instead of being defensive in life, you can actually have good boundaries. Are you going to be in two minds about things, or are you going to listen to your intuition and embrace the fact that, yes, we do live in the world, but we also, kind of have a higher calling for our life, to follow love and our dreams and hope, not limit ourselves just to the 3D world of worldliness. Is your truth going to be worldliness, or is it going to be nurturing and loving of yourself and others? Is it going to be being secretive, or is it going to be knowing the secrets of life because you've listened to your intuition? Are you going to go get in relationships with other people who are surrounded by luxuries in life so you can be surrounded by luxuries of life? Or do you believe you can give birth to a new life that will be a blessing? What journey are you going to go on? And I have my quote calendar, and I just flip it randomly before each reading. And so the reading, or the calendar that came out for Libra energy, is don't be ashamed of your story. It will inspire others. And that's another thing that seems to be, a theme, is that, when we overcome and we make our choices, none of us have been perfect human beings. We've all made mistakes. It's a life journey of learning and growing. To think that we're supposed to be perfect and that's the only acceptable path, well, good luck. But if you accept the fact that you're a fallible human being who's going to, hit up against the bumper rails as you try to go down the path and lane of life, trying to get your strike and your big thing, you can either do it deceptively and manipulatively, or you learn your lessons, and we're all going to make mistakes on the way. And to help others, maybe to, we can only give people advice or try to use tools like tarot to try to help people see things from different perspectives so they can make their own free will choice. But we can't make people make their choice. To love yourself and believe you deserve to have that in your life is a free will choice, and you either choose it or you don't, and that's okay. You have free will. If the universe gave you that choice, everybody else should respect that you have that choice too. So there you go, Libras. I wish you peace, love, and joy, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.